Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Investment Hub. And again, thank you for joining the Future Minerals Forum 2025. Before we start, the exciting announcements as we gathered here to officially open the Investment Hub, I'm honored to welcome His Excellency Engineer Khalid Al-Falih, Minister of Investment, to deliver opening remarks. Your Excellency, please.
شكرا ريم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. حياكم الله جميعا، وحيي بالذات صاحبنا وحبيبنا وزميلنا وشريكنا في السابق بقطاع التعدين الأستاذ معالي طارق ملا من مصر الحبيبة، وجميع المستثمرين من العالم العربي ومن المملكة ومن حول العالم. I will speak in English by welcoming everyone, and if I can ask you to try to quiet it down. There is a lot of energetic chatter in the background, which is great. This is what it's all about: networking, getting to know each other, testing some of the opportunities that we are seeing around as we participate in this future mineral forum. Let me once again, for many times the last few days, acknowledge and thank their excellencies, Bandar Al-Khrayef and Khalid Dafer, the co-leaders of this initiative that started with the launch of the Kingdom's investment strategy, the investment law, and then the quick realization that this is not a local affair, this is an international affair. We have to do it across border, cross disciplines, and it has to truly be public, private, education and academic, research, civil society, NGOs, all coming together. But what we're kicking off with our gathering now is a very specific stream under this multi-faceted global effort that the FMF is doing, which is of course at the core of everything, which is the investment hub. And the investment hub is where we want to create innovative partnerships, which has been the way to create the impact that FMF 25 is centered around. Impact is the name of the game. You can only have impact if you partner, and of course giving what investment needs in terms of capabilities, capital, people, access to resources, access to markets, access to other supply chains, whether it's energy transition, digital. You can only do it through creative, innovative partnerships and investment, which we want to do through this hub. I think the team generated a few slides. I don't know if we need them, but we can quickly, whoever is driving the slide can run them quickly. Next slide. So I think we've heard throughout the day, and we know it from being deeply ingrained into this sector and other related sector, that the demand growth for critical materials, but minerals in general, is undeniable, and it's going to grow by an order of magnitude for some commodities like lithium, like cobalt, like copper. But there are supply chain vulnerabilities, of course, accentuated by the geopolitical fragmentation. And then we have the additional headwind of rising production cost, especially as more restrictions due to sustainability and protecting the fragile ecosystem where the minerals are impose additional burden on the industry. These are some of the demand numbers, but you've seen it, you know it, it's been discussed throughout the conference. Suffice it to say, though, that what is happening globally is even more so happening domestically. So as you think of Saudi Arabia, don't just think of the Arabian Shield, don't just think of the investment environment. Be aware that demand in Saudi Arabia is rising. We're already a large net importer of all of the key mineral and materials, with the exception, in the case of materials, of petrochemicals and plastics. But anything that we obtain from the earth, we are net short. Steel, copper, of course, all of the EV battery materials, as we start building our auto sector. The demand in Kingdom will be driven by a multitude of factors. Building construction and project construction is the one that comes to mind first, but please don't focus on it. It's key for steel, it's key for wire and cable, and it's key for glass and different ceramics and what have you. But it's a small component. We believe the auto sector, mobility in general, aviation and aerospace are all going to drive demand for sectors like titanium, aluminum, and then digital and everything digital. The Kingdom is going to build a very strong manufacturing base for semiconductors, for machinery and equipment and processors, and that will require a lot of rare earth elements that are, of course, part of this, and precious metals. Gold we are a large net importer of gold, and the Kingdom will continue to require big investment in all of those value chains. If we can, I think this is the key slide in my remark today, which is the Kingdom, as I mentioned in the panel, in the plenary, but also as mentioned by His Excellency Al-Khrayef, by His Excellency Al-Jad'an, and by His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz just an hour ago. The Kingdom is your partner to de-risk, to co-invest, in addition to providing the demand I just mentioned. And one of the reasons we believe the Kingdom will be the key place, not only to invest in the upstream and further downstream processing of our mineral resources, but to be a funnel where the super region materials, whether they are in South Asia, Central Asia, Middle East, or Africa, will be collected, commingled, processed with our clean energy, the lowest carbon footprint, and the lowest cost, the most available and affordable, as Prince Abdulaziz mentioned just a while ago. We're coupling our location, infrastructure, energy, green energy advantage with incentives and financing. We have provided significant incentives already to some projects that have already been on the stage today, including the steel plate project, some of the Ma'aden projects that for mineral value chains like phosphate 3. So these are large-scale incentives, cash and non-cash, including some reduction in our typical taxes and levies. And we have an innovative, one-of-a-kind exploration incentive program that we launched, and we will be awarding shortly some of these incentives to a number of companies that are in the first wave. I am proud that with the partnership of the mining side of the Ministry of Mining and Minerals We launched it here last year, and we have 47 that have applied and pre-qualified. And today, I think we will be awarding 17 of these ambitious explorers to get their incentives from this program to broaden the base. Ma'aden and the other large companies, Ivanhoe, ERG, are able to undertake their own exploration, but the junior explorers and the smaller companies need some help, and this program will give them the juice to get started. But we also have lending programs, and I spoke about the SIDF earlier. I think the most important enabler for investment in Saudi Arabia, and this is very important, is regulations and a pro-investor, pro-business environment that is predictable, stable, and proper balancing of risk. Our investment law, which is one of the youngest investment laws globally for a large frontier like the Arabian Shield and what the Kingdom, is very much backloaded in terms of the financial burden on the investor, and in a way it provides proper risk sharing between the government and the investor. And last but not least, data. Data is king when it comes to de-risking investments. The Kingdom has invested billions of riyals in our surveys and geologic exploration, and it's in a very modern database that allows you to select which area you want to compete for, and also a very transparent bidding process. And of course, as mentioned in a number of panels today, the Ministry of Industry and Mining and Mineral Resources is leading everything we're talking about in the future mineral force, but they're not alone. This is an all of government approach. Ministry of Energy are with us. Ministry of Investment is with you. Ministry of Finance and all of the development fund, the PIF, the NDF, this IDF, the infrastructure fund, to provide the Ministry of Transport, our Enablement program, which combines all of them in one platform, is ensuring that coordination. So in a nutshell, and maybe we go to the next slide just to sum it up. One more. We're too fast. Okay, so this is just to show you the success we have achieved. The number of licenses have gone up 1 year, 350%. These are the international companies that have been licensed to operate in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this is the breakdown of those licenses across the value chain. FDI, we have 31 billion already, and we're just starting in a way. Last year we had FDI 3 billion, but total capital formation was 6 billion riyals, and we have a host of both international and local companies operating in the region, of which we are extremely proud, and we hope to add to them hundreds and thousands of companies through the incentive program I just talked about, bring in junior explorers to find resources, and then helping them to go from exploration to development by either farming in other investors or by developing them themselves. All of the big Saudi investment houses and families are bullish on the mining sector, and many of them have entered. Al-Ajlan Group is one of them, but there are many others that are ready with a lot of capital to deploy. So use this investment forum to find those people who are of the same ambition, who are as bold as you are, who want to unlock the resources, the markets, the opportunity, the funding and financing, the incredible talent and entrepreneurship that exists in Saudi Arabia. And I'm happy with my team in the Ministry of Investment to be partnering and co-creating this investment hub with our colleagues in the Ministry of Industry and Mineral Resources. Thank you very much. Shukran jazeelan.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for this insightful discussion and informative presentation. If you allow me now, it is my privilege to welcome His Excellency Bandar Al Khrayyaf, Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources, His Excellency Khalid Al Mdafir, Vice Minister of Mining Affairs, Ministry of Industry and Mineral Resources. As His Excellency Khalid Al Falih just said, the demand is rising in KSA, and the following announcement is showing the great efforts and will definitely lock the potential of the kingdom. With great enthusiasm, I'm thrilled to announce the Acceleration Enablement Program (EEP) signed framework agreements between Ministry of Investment and Exploration companies in the first phase, covering 4,000 square kilometers of the kingdom's potential Class A mineral pockets. Congratulations. If you can give a big round of applause, congratulations. I will invite now the qualified companies of the first wave of the EEP Program 2024. First, allow me to invite Ma'adin Company to celebrate this moment. Allow me to welcome His Excellency Assistant Minister Abdullah Dbekhi. And we have with us also the Deputy Minister Abdurrahman Al-Blushi. Thank you for joining us to witness this moment. Thank you. Second, I would like to invite EV Metals Company. Please join us on the stage to celebrate this key milestone. We have Mr. Luke, EVP Metals Company. Congratulations. Thank you. Third, we have CEO of Ajlan and Bros Company for Mining. Congratulations. Thank you. If you allow me, the fourth, المصانع الكبرى Mining Company. We have with us CEO of Ajlan and Bros Company for Mining. Congratulations. Thank you. The fifth, we have the Royal Roads Arabica Company. Please join us on the stage to celebrate this moment. Lastly, thank you for joining us. Lastly, we have with us Abdurrahman Saad al-Rashid and Sons Holding Company and Gold and Minerals Company. Congratulations.
ما كوس كبدت هذا هو واقف ما طلع هذه المصانع الكبرى يا راجل لا هذا خلاص يلا ترى بيمشون عندهم.
We have with us المصانع الكبرى mining company أماك. Please join us.
شكرا لكم. باقي واحد يلا هذا باقي هذا الصورة ولا مش سوري ترى ما صار شيء مو مبين ابد لازم ريمارك بعد ياخذ الصورة.
Last group photo to celebrate this moment. Thank you, Your Excellency Engineer Khalid Al-Falih, for witnessing this key milestone. Now let's continue with another announcement. It is with a great pleasure to introduce exciting agreement. Thank you, Engineer Khalid Al-Falih, for joining us. Let us continue with the good energy. It is with a great pleasure to introduce exciting agreement, the mechanism for granting mining license with the Prince Mohammed bin Salman Royal Reserve. I would like to invite Abdurrahman Al-Blushi, Deputy Minister of Mineral Resources Management at the Ministry of Industry and Mineral Resources, and Mr. Andreo, CEO of Prince Mohammed bin Salman Royal Reserve Development Authority. A big round of applause for this key milestone. Congratulations. Huge congratulations, everyone. Your Excellencies, thank you for witnessing this. And with that, we conclude our announcements at the Investment Hub. Thank you so much.